What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to show you guys, why do I keep doing this with my hand at the beginning? Today I'm going to show you guys my Elder Drake B10. It's a pre-flight team, team, pre-flight team. Like, look at that. Oh, good, we got it. Okay, cool. So it's a pre-flight thing, but it's a work in progress. Like, we don't always get pre-flight. Sometimes we just barely miss it. I gotta squeeze some more damage output out of the team. But I'll show you guys another run, 39 seconds, and I'll show you guys another run, a full run as well, and then I'll show you guys the gear and explain kind of why I used the units that I used specifically, and we'll take a look at the debuffs at the end and see what everyone's doing as far as like DPS and contribution, etc., etc. So we can clear out the little Dragon Guard mid-boss. He does a little. We got the third wave. Clear the third wave. Got the fourth wave. Clear the fourth wave. Got the fifth wave of the two Dragon Guards. And now we have the Elder Drake. And we just gotta defense break him. We gotta attack buff our team. And we have to do as much damage as possible before he flies. Nice. There we go. So, it doesn't always get enough damage output. But you gotta like really burst him down hardcore. No jokes aside, like you can't have really any. It's got to be like full YOLO. And in my opinion, the MVP here is, I know you're looking at the Blade Master. So it's 3 stars, right? Sigrid is a 3-star light dark, but she's somewhat easy to get, especially because light darks are so easy to get in this game. Peppermint is super easy to get. Rhoda's super easy. Rhoda's, if you use my my code, you get a free Rhoda anyway. So anyway, my little code, or anyone's code. Does anyone's code to, if you're new to the game, blah blah blah, you get a free Rhoda. This Nature Pirate is a little trickier to get. He's actually not skilled up. The Blade Master can be, she does a lot of DPS, but if you have another big burst damage unit, it's kind of nice for clearing those waves, especially. But if you look at it, like, these other units are doing pretty good as well. We don't necessarily need her debuff, but we do need the Rhoda actually got 0 seconds on here. We do need the attack power buff from the Nature Pirate, and we do need the defense break on the boss. So those are the important ones. But this Peppermint, I think, is the real, like, Peppermint, upgrading Peppermint is what, Peppermint's the Nature Candy Munchkin. This is what really got me to the point where I was, like, able to more often than failing. Not that we failed, that actually, when I say fail, I mean, like, we missed the pre-flight, like, he flew up, and then he did all his animations and whatever, and we had to wait to do damage to him again. Because if we don't get him pre-flight just means before he flies up. If we don't get him pre-flight, it just takes longer because then you have however many seconds, like an extra 15 seconds of just like nothing going on, and then him starting to attack you when you can't do any damage to him when he's flying around. So anyway, so that's the importance of a pre-flight team. But yeah, it's really about this. I'll show you guys my gear. My Nature Pirate is not skilled up. This is going to be even more efficient when the Nature Pirate is skilled up, though. So, I just wanted to show you guys. If you can do other stuff instead of this Blade Master. I know you guys are going to get hung up on the Blade Master, like, oh, I don't have a Nature Blade Master. You just need big DPS. So, it's not necessarily that she's providing any specific debuffs. She's one of my best DPS units. That's why I'm using her. So we've got this. She just deals a bunch of damage too, but she just craps out damage. But especially if you have the Ink Ninjas, they can be good too. If you have other Blade Masters, they can be good too here. I'm not sure the viability of other DPS units that are not. I mean, I wonder. Actually, I bet you could double Peppermint this. I bet you could do that. I bet you could do that. I'm kind of curious. I wonder how long, I think you would take longer clearing the waves. I feel like you would take longer clearing the waves, but, I think you'd be faster on the boss stage. This guy is kind of interesting. I want to try some of these guys too. But you do need attack power buff and defense break. Okay, so you need attack power buff, you need defense break, you need big burst damage, and you need I feel like you need a peppermint. So these girls are nice. The Sigrunts. Let's take a look at these Valkyries. She's nice because she's got a defense break and she's got the, what is she on? Attack, speed, crit damage, attack. She's lowers defense. And lowers attack, but we don't really need the lower attack if we're gonna pre-flight it. Like, the longer it goes, the more we need the lower attack. But if we're gonna pre-flight, we don't even need that buff specifically. You actually probably kind of really don't even need Sigrun here, in my opinion. You just need another burst DPS unit that has defense break. This guy's kind of important because he has the attack buff, but if you have another attack power buffer that does big damage, you can use that as well. So he's on attack, crit damage, attack. Here is not even maxed gear. Here are his stats, and here's his, yeah, 2 skill ups, 2 whole skill ups. He's almost not skilled up. So this is a very, very weak Kendrick compared to what he can be. But it's actually really hard to run him. The Rhoda has defense break as well, though. So you have the 2 defense breakers there. He's just there for attack power buff and big damage. So if you have another attack power buffer with big damage, you can use that instead of Kendrick. But I think, in my opinion, this Peppermint. Did I show? I showed the 2 Valkyries. I showed Blade Master and Peppermint. This Peppermint is really the one that made me able to more consistently pre-flight it. So I had to work on her. Her skills have been upgraded for the longest time, but I really didn't get the. You're like, oh, those are 6 plus 6 gear. Okay, buddy. Well, that's not. It's not good enough to even work on more, though. It's got attack speed, it's got crit damage, which is great, but resistance, it rolled resistance. I was hoping it would roll crit damage, and then maybe, like, if it rolled 3 crit damage, I'd be like, ooh, that's great. If it rolled 2 crit damage, 1 attack speed, that'd be great. But it rolled double resistance, so I was like, oh, I don't care about this. To continue to work on this, I'll just replace it with something else later. This, I was hoping for crit rate, so I really didn't want the move speed. I really kind of wanted the crit rate, but it is what it is. She buffs her own crit rate, though, doesn't she? Yeah, it raises crit. So we have how much crit rate on her? We have very low, actually, 46% crit rate, but she does buff her own crit rate as well. But it's these the 135, the 135, lols. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. Not the 135, the shoulder, the glove, and the bracer. 135. It wouldn't even be 135 in the other game either. Attack, important here, and crit rate. I really want just attack, crit damage, crit rate, and attack speed on her. We have crit damage, good attack sub. This is not a bad gear set, but she does just so much damage, so much damage output because her skills are based on enemy max HP. So we see when enhanced deals bonus damage equal to primer target based on the enemy's max HP. We have this raises crit, and then we have this slow, and then we have this damage based on enemy max HP. So Bon Bon Barrage and Candy Cannon are both based on enemy max HP. That's why I feel she's really good here. But yeah, it's really the Peppermint that was able to get me to succeeding in this Eldrake B10 kind of speed. Yeah, kind of like a speedrun, sure, why not? I mean, it is a speedrun. Why is it kind of a speedrun? So I'm going to play around with different other teams as well and see what other kind of things we can take in instead of the Blade Master and instead of the... You know what? Aren't you? You'd probably be good here too, wouldn't you, Hoshi? Let's take a look at what she does. She does on-doing damage, lowers defense, blocks buffs, raises attack. Actually, this Hoshi would be really good instead of this Nature Pirate. I should build her and I should use her instead of this. So I'm going to try to do a farmable Eldrake B10 pre-flight team. But I think if you have Hoshi and you don't have the Nature Pirate, she's much easier to get than the Nature Pirate. I just didn't 6-star her and put good gear on her. Oh, she does have gear. Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea that she had gear. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to, I guess I'll build her and try to do a farmable, or easily attainable 3-star only. 3-star, maybe 3-star plus fusion. What fusion would I even use here? I don't know, that maybe Fusion 4-star or something. But anyway, that's it for this one. But I think Hoshi definitely, if you don't have the Nature Pirate, would be great here. I'm sure people are already doing it with Hoshi instead of the Nature Pirate. But anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the... Oh, before I forget, this is not a sponsored video, but we do sponsor streams with Gameloft for DHC. Sponsor streams on twitch.tv/Bigalon, and we also do other sponsored videos too. Just wanted to let you guys know that this is not... They didn't request that I do this. This is not part of the sponsored deal. I just wanted to do it for funsies. But anyway, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you as always in the next one.